Hi, welcome to my eclectic channel. My name is Agnes and I make videos for fun. We've been working on turning an old pair of jeans into a midi-length jean skirt.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon.
We are taking the jeans apart.
The stain is water. I had to wash off some blood. A sharp seam ripper is good to work with denim, but you gotta be careful. Okay, so I got the belt loops partly off, and here the idea is that we are going to cut we're gonna cut the waistband and rebuild it. So for now, what I need to do, so this is a waistband that has a seam right along the edge, and then it's attached to the pants. So I have to seam rip here and also here, and the belt loops will come off at that point. And I want to go off from the center seam some. Do some for now, and then if we need to seam rip more later, then we can always do that. Now the waistband has been separated and the top of the pants has come free. So here I was going to seam rip, however, I'm going to be refinishing this seam anyway, so I think it would be easier to just cut. And here I'm going to cut on either side. So I'm going to get rid of this whole bulky finished seam and just have the two raw edges. I'm checking the construction as I go, and yes, we have this seam here, and they did just simply attach those two. So it's very, very thick here. That's what I'll have to do. I hope it does not kill my sewing machine. Oh, and last but not least, we go ahead and we cut this waistband. One layer at a time. Alright, so you want to close everything in the front. I closed the button and I closed the fly. And then open up your pants. It's all undone by now. So open up the pants. And we want to fold them right sides together. On the left side is the front of my pants, and this will be the front of the skirt with the slit. We'll work on that later. On this side is the back of the skirt. And this is what needs to fit. So this is a good time to adjust the waistband to fit the waist. So I'm going to measure my waistline and pin that to what I think it should be. And then this will be where it's the middle back of the skirt. So it's got to match your bottom. And here I'm going to try something different from the tutorials. I don't know why they didn't try this method. So maybe it will fail. So what I've seen people do is to eyeball it. So you want to cut this extra fabric because that's going to stick out. So you want to make a nice curve that's going to follow your bottom. So what I'm going to do in order to make this fit better at the first trial, obviously you want to do fittings. Always when you're sewing, you're doing fittings before you stitch anything permanently. But I'm gonna go grab a skirt that fits my bottom nicely and use that as a template. For this part, you want a pencil skirt, so maybe those girls did not have pencil skirts. I got several. So this is one of my favorites. It fits beautifully. So I want to fold it though sideways so that I have this is the side seam of my skirt. The front is here and the middle back is here. So it's exactly as my jean skirt is. It's got the front here, the back here. So you notice I can even use, I think I'll do that as a first go. I'm also going to use the waistband as a template, so I roughly know how much to remove. So the waistline, I don't have a whole lot to remove, but see how this curves following that. So that's kind of the curve I want. So I'm going to mark just following my skirt and then pin along that. And for now, I'm not cutting anything. I've turned my skirt over and I'm now looking at the front of it, obviously. And I am going to go ahead and pin in place fabric in the front, kind of to simulate the final result before I try it on. So I'll pin it down to here and do a fitting. So this is what this looks like so far. Look at the pockets on this. Not only could you ride a horse in these jeans, you could also carry a toolbox to the top of the Empire State Building. At any rate, the front looks good. The length's way long, but that's fine. I left it way long on purpose. What we have going on in the back is the waist can be taken in some more. And we have a lot of fabric. So the bum is good. Using the skirt was a good call. So up to here, we're good. But when it goes down, it's hard to see. But I need to bring my seam down straight. I want to go from here and then straight down. I don't want to go in and follow the curvature of my bottom. That's sexy on some women. I have a tummy, and the mermaid look is the absolute worst on me. So not doing that. But I can afford to take out some more fabric in the back. Front shape. Looks good. Let's try that. I've made the final adjustments and marked where I wanted to stitch. So I reduced at the waist for another 2 centimeters, and then I traced following my skirt, and I'm going to be going straight down the pant leg. Using oversized jeans works well for this project, but well, they need to be a little too big because you have to do this thing at the waist where you cut and you reattach, and so you're going to be losing about 2 centimeters there. So you need to start out with jeans that are at least 2 centimeters too big around the waist, but you don't want to go too big because I'm kind of running into that here. There's the jean pockets and my seam is coming awfully close to those pockets, so I think the back of the skirt will be slightly weird with those pockets really close together. I saw entire videos on the placement of pockets on jeans to make your butt look its best, etc. I'm not gonna worry about that because I got the pockets that I have. So at any rate, I am going to take this to my sewing machine and I'm going to saw the seam of the pant leg all the way to the bottom, even though I'll be trimming the bottom. I'm leaving it long for now. I'll cross that bridge when I get to that. Next time we start sewing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like.